Have you ever wondered what it truly means to be loyal when death stares you in the face? The year was 638 CE. The sun rose over the dusty plains of Syria, burning the earth beneath its harsh light. The city of Emesa trembled under the shadow of war. Abu Ubaidah ibn al-Jarrah, the trusted companion of the Prophet, had been given a grave responsibility, command of the Muslim army. He was no ordinary leader, a man whose courage ran as deep as his faith, whose heart was anchored in trust in Allah, and whose loyalty could not be shaken by fear or threat. The wind carried the distant sound of horses, whispers of tension stirring in the camp. The soldier's eyes searched his face for guidance. He did not raise his voice. He did not need to. His calm presence, the way he walked among them, reassured every heart. Every step carried strength. Every glance carried purpose. For days, the siege dragged on. The sun scorched their backs. Hunger gnawed at them. Fatigue settled like a heavy cloak. Arrows pierced the sky. Swords clashed in thunderous noise. Some whispered fearfully, questioning their odds. Yet Abu Ubaidah remained steady, reminding them, "Remember Allah, and He will remember you." His words, soft yet firm, echoed in every heart. Then came the moment that would define him forever. A group of Muslim soldiers had been captured. The enemy offered a grim choice: surrender, and the captives live. Betray the mission, and you survive. Remain loyal, and face almost certain death. Abu Ubaidah's eyes softened, not with fear, but with resolve. He whispered a prayer under his breath. "We do not trade the trust of Allah for the fleeting comfort of life." Every soldier nearby felt the weight of his words. They understood that loyalty went beyond fear, beyond life itself. They saw a man anchored in something far greater than mortal danger. The enemy advanced. Arrows streaked the sky like deadly comets. Swords met shields in thunderous clashes. The ground trembled beneath the feet of warriors. And yet, Abu Ubaidah remained at the forefront, calm, unwavering, resolute. He inspired not with speeches, but with presence. Every movement, every decision spoke of courage that only faith can ignite. An arrow pierced his shoulder. Pain surged through him like fire, yet he pressed on. Every step a testament to devotion, every breath a silent prayer. Around him, soldiers drew strength. His courage became contagious, a light in the midst of chaos. Hours passed. The battle raged. Abu Ubaidah moved among his men, urging them, comforting them. "Stand firm," he said. "Allah is with those who remain steadfast." A small section of the army was surrounded. Panic threatened to break their ranks, but his calm voice cut through the fear. The soldiers held their ground. It was not just strategy. It was the force of unwavering loyalty, faith, and integrity. As the sun dipped lower, painting the battlefield in red and gold, Abu Ubaidah faced yet another trial. The enemy intensified their assault, aiming directly at him. Every soldier knew his survival was hope itself. An arrow flew, narrowly missing his head. Another grazed his arm. Pain shot through him, but he did not flinch. His eyes were fixed on the mission, on his men, on the trust he carried. Then came the defining moment. The enemy commander advanced, challenging Abu Ubaidah directly. Surrender was whispered again. He lifted his gaze to the heavens, whispered the name of Allah, and said, "No fear can shake the heart that is grounded in truth." The enemy faltered. They could see the unbreakable spirit in his eyes. The strength did not come from weapons, but from faith. He moved forward. A small contingent followed him. He struck decisively, rallying his soldiers, turning the tide. By nightfall, the enemy was defeated. Emesa was secure. Lives were spared, not by sword alone, but by loyalty and courage beyond fear. In the quiet that followed, Abu Ubaidah tended to the wounded. He walked among his men, ignoring his own injuries. Every soldier saw not just a commander, but a man of profound integrity, a man whose actions taught that faith and loyalty are stronger than fear. Stories of his courage spread. Young soldiers remembered his calm. Elders recounted his unshakable loyalty. Scholars wrote of his unwavering trust in Allah. His life became a testament to the power of integrity, faith, and loyalty beyond fear. The lesson is clear. True courage is not the absence of fear. It is acting rightly despite it. True loyalty is not measured by comfort. It is steadfastness when all seems lost. Abu Ubaidah ibn al-Jarrah teaches that principles outweigh life itself. Trust in Allah transforms fear into strength, and the legacy of a righteous heart endures far beyond the battle. We live in a world where fear whispers, where loyalty is tested. Remember the companion who stood firm, who refused to betray even when death loomed. Let his example guide your heart, strengthen your resolve. Know that true integrity is timeless. Loyalty beyond fear is heroic. Faith can turn the impossible into reality. When doubt rises, when fear whispers, think of Abu Ubaidah ibn al-Jarrah and remember, courage, loyalty, and faith are the legacies worth leaving.